Well, hello Sagittarians. Hey guys, welcome to your very first reading for 2017, January 2017, the year number 1, the year of the fire rooster. Guys, it's a good time to set your intentions now for the next 9 years because we are all moving into a new cycle from that perspective. Some people will be affected at a greater level than others, but it really does pay to have some sort of idea about where you would like your life to be heading for the next 9 years. Even if you write a list and set a few intention points down, it gives your whole being a pathway to start the steps forward on. You can always deviate along the way, but having a place to start is a great idea. We will be using the Morgan Greer deck as here. There will be 4 cards, one roughly for each week of the month, and then an overall energy card, and at the end a higher vibrational energy card as well. So Sagittarius, let's do a little bit of shuffling and see what's in store for you guys for January 2017. Beautiful card to start with, the Magician. Oh my, the World. The 8 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords as your overall energy card. So your first 2 cards, Major Arcanas, 2 of the beautiful ones of the deck. Then you have a Cups card, a Wands, and a Sword. So you have quite a mix going on. But you start the month with fairly high energy. I think for the very first reading of the year, being January, the first month, and it's a year number 1, and your first card is a number 1. That's like bang, 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 kapow, beautiful synchronicity. The number 1, the Magician, he is all about the opportunities that come to you in life and the ability to uplift them, charge yourself up, and be given the opportunities to take new directions. It can be in any realm, such as finances, career, relationships, love. All of those areas can be given new direction from your perspective. When the Magician card is out, it's like, I've used this analogy before, but it's a very good one. It's like you're sitting at the bus stop waiting for the bus to come along. And let's say it's bus number 33. And you're busy texting on your phone, and the bus sails on past, and you look up to see it gone, and you've missed it, and you go, damn, I was waiting at the stop, and I thought it would stop for me. But they don't, unless you hail them and do something about it. It's the same message when the Magician is here. The opportunities are abundant, but you are the one that has to activate them. And nothing is more clear than that. So you need to be awake, you need to be connected, you need to be wired, and when you are, the doors will open. It is a very magical card, and it is a wonderful one to get for this beginning of the year. So good on you, it's a fantastic start. And then we come to the next one in, and it's the World card, another big major arcana card symbolizing the end of cycles. So your first 2 cards there are talking about cycles beginning and ending. So the World card talks almost about accolades, saying that you have done well, you have learned a lot on your journey. The time has come to close the chapter of a certain part of your book and step into a new one. Take what you have learned, because you have grown so much and you have acquired so much knowledge along the way, that as you move into the new steps, you become a greater person for it, and you have knowledge to give and access and dreams and passions all to be ignited. The World card can often symbolize going on a trip, and it can be a large trip overseas to foreign countries where you may meet people that you don't even speak the same language with, but they could become firm friends in life. They could be Leos, Taurians, Aquarians, and Scorpios may be in this particular energetic pattern. You may travel with those type of people overseas on a big trip. The World card also signifies to a degree a certain amount of physical or sexual activity. There is a degree of fertility around the card, and possibly forming relationships that have a strong physical bond between them. So that's a possibility as well, and these would be new relationships. There is also a degree of seeing this drapery over here and thinking of parts of females' bodies in particular in that area that require some sort of adjustment or focusing on in the month of January. So you might want to get, I don't know, clear a blockage around that area, or address some sort of pain that you may be having, through massage or releasing tension through the hips and through the bottom of the spine area. We come to the third card and we see the Eight of Cups, and we see an ecliptical moon there. So the person in the red cape is walking away. That's usually depicted as being yourself. It suggests you are walking away from something you have invested probably quite a lot of time into, and most often relationships. These could be family or friends or even work colleagues, but what we see is these 5 cups beneath on the bottom and only 3 on the top, suggesting that it was an unbalanced relationship and that somehow it needed to be changed around. Now, by the person leaving, whether it's you leaving them or them leaving you, you've created that change because it wasn't well balanced anyhow. Know that every time you put emotions into a relationship, you have given love, support, nurturing, health, positivity. All of those things are beneficial at every level. So whoever it was that received it from you, they have acquired those properties and they have gained much, as well as you giving much at the same time. You're stepping out, you're moving on in a new direction, sometimes with a little bit of sadness around it, but knowing that you know now much more about what it is you want and what it is you are seeking in the way of relationships. We don't have to be in relationships that don't balance us or serve us or support us or nurture us. The ecliptical moon could have something to do with it. It could be in the full moon period or the new moon period of January, or this could be taking itself all the way through to March and April when the eclipses are actually out and about. We see the 5 of Wands here, and it's the card of competition. So it can often mean if you are applying for jobs or there's stuff going on at work, there is more than just the one of you having the same idea on your mind. So if you're thinking of wanting a promotion, other people will also be wanting it. So the card suggests at this time you must put your very best foot forward and have all your resumes, your CVs and everything up to date, and be the reason why an employer would pick you above anyone else. You have to be the best on offer. So, make yourself sparkle, razzle and dazzle. It's that type of thing. It also suggests that there could be activity and interest directed at you from other people. And often this can be at the romantic end. So there could be quite a lot of people interested in you and finding you very attractive and charming. So there's 2 perspectives of that card. Often though it is associated around work or career, so there could be some people that you work with that also find you charming and want to spend more time in your company. We see this overall energy down here as the Knight of Swords. He's an air sign energy, and when he turns up, he fires things up. So even though you're a fire sign yourself, you can see the energy on this card is quite stormy and energetic and, activated. So something about this month of January sees you coming in almost wanting to make this change and getting on with it and cutting into things and brewing stuff up. Possibly a little bit like what's going on over here, competition, activity and people and many things on the go. So you're not going to sit back in January. You start the new year fired up, stuff happening, people around. You're not going to sit there and wallow in anything. Oftentimes too, he can be a bit terse. He can be very wordy. So maybe there's a whole lot of words you want to tell people, like you've got communication on your mind, and nothing's going to stop you. Just remember, say it carefully and do it the right way, because if you charge on in there, swords are blazing, oftentimes when we're heated up we can say it wrong, and then we'll think afterwards, damn, that was all bad. So think about it first, guys, that's all. Okay, so let's see what your last card for the reading is. And I shall use one of the chakra cards. You're pretty much the 12th month of the year, so we will pick from the 12th card down. I'm not going to use that one even though it jumped out. So the throat chakra. Makes sense. So that really does match extremely well with that bottom card about communication, which is what this Knight of Swords can be about. And I said it feels as though you have communication on your mind, so something there is wanting you to speak up or be heard or be able to get your ideas out. So, and sometimes it's not necessarily speaking up to others, it's speaking to ourselves and listening to ourselves as well. So let's read the throat chakra out. Here are the words from the book. Wide rings of harmonic sound ripple through the etheric space of deep blue from the centre of Vishuddha, our throat chakra. 16 lotus petals, one for each of the 16 Sanskrit vowels, come together to house a white inverted triangle. Within it rests a perfect circle. Full, clear, and luminously white, it is the full moon shining out through the night sky beyond. Like Vishuddha, it shines through darkness, lighting the pathway of integrity. From the shadows we emerge with clarity and the will to express our individuality. We hear the song of Vishuddha echoing our inner truth. And the message is, as we move our way up from the base and sacral chakras through our solar plexus and our heart, we arrive at our throat chakra with energy, power, courage, and pure creative expression, ready to share. The throat chakra is our energetic vortex of sound, vibration, and communication. This card is an invitation to speak up, speak out, and to let yourself be heard. It is time for your inner voice to have an outlet. The throat chakra encourages us to communicate and express ourselves with honesty and integrity. It asks us to get in touch with our will and to bring energy and power to it through its expression. It is time to engage in open communication. Allow conversations with others to flow with ease. When it is your time to listen, listen without agenda or judgment of another. When it is your time to speak, do so with patience and calm clarity. Value your words and know that you are worthy of being listened to and heard. This card is encouragement for the celebration and expression of your creativity. Allow the natural expression of creativity to flow through you in any way it wants to manifest. Sing, paint, write, move, dance. Just let your creative juices flow. When your throat chakra is open and balanced, you will feel the power of your expression in every cell of your body. You will have a natural inclination to express yourself to the world. Whether you channel this into physical form or simply just laugh, cry, or speak, let this manifest in full. No more holding in your expression. Let it out, and your true creative essence will flourish. And some affirmations. I clearly and freely speak my truth today. I am comfortable to express my feelings. I am worthy of being listened to. I love and honour the expression of my true voice. I speak to be heard. And there we are, Sagittarius. That finishes your reading for the month of January. with that beautiful message. We all really want to be heard, and we want to listen to ourselves as well, and to be able to speak in honesty and expressively about who we are and what we want and where we want to go. So a wonderful way to start the new year with the gift of the expression of creativity, and through your words and your throat chakra energy. Hey guys, thank you all for tuning in. It is an honour and a privilege for me to be able to do these readings. It is such a pleasure at every level. So thank you for liking, subbing and commenting on the videos. I love to read your comments. And I wish wherever you are around the world a wonderful January, a safe beginning into 2017, and a wonderful year ahead as we move forward. So everyone, much happiness, joy and light. Namaste.